Looking to trade your old bulk for some of the latest Pokemon booster boxes? Well, check ccgcastle.com. The process is very simple. Send in 1400 cards and get a brand new sealed booster box back. We ship boxes worldwide for free once we get your cards. Make sure to check video description or check ccgcastle.com for more informations. How's it going, Pokefans? Once again, welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. Today's video, I will play a little bit with Greninja BREAK featuring Talonflame. So this is also going to be a deck profile and deck testing for this deck. So Greninja BREAK will actually survive the future 2017 for 2018 rotation, as well as the Talonflame. All of the cards that you can see right here, well, 80% of those cards are going to survive the future rotation. We're going to lose a Dive Ball, which is not a big deal because we can still play Ultra Ball. We can still play something like, I'm not sure from which set is Repeat Ball, but there's a Timer Balls and stuff like that. So yeah, we're going to be definitely okay with that. And of course VA Seekers and Lysander, but those cards can easily be substituted. I mean, the Ace Trainer is not a big deal as well. It's going to be out of the rotation, but still, most of the cards are going to stay in the center format. So let's take a look at the deck. I decided to go with 4 copies of Talonflames because I prefer to start with the Talonflame. Then I can easily maybe strike for 70 with the Choice Band. Plus I can also have that advantage to search my deck for any 2 cards and put them into my hand. In addition to that, 4-4-4-3 line of Greninja BREAK, that's it. So we really want to set up as fast as we can Greninja BREAK in play to use those John Weather Shurikens. More than that, moving on to the item cards. I'm running 4 copies of Dive Balls, 2 copies of Ultra Balls, and that's pretty much all that I have from the Pokemon from the cards that can actually search my deck for the Pokemons, as well as the teammates, but we're gonna speak a little bit later about teammates. So with the Dive Ball, we can grab any water Pokemon. With the Ultra Ball, we can discard 2 cards and search our deck for any Pokemon we like. In addition to that, 2 copies of Field Blower, very important card, as well as 2 copies of Rare Candies. As a sweet spot, you know, with the Talonflame, we can much faster go for that Greninja with the Rare Candy, and we can easily put it into play. More than that, I'm running 2 copies of Rescue Stretcher, so I can either way shuffle back my Pokemons from my discard pile back into my deck, or I can put them back into my hand. And also I'm running 1 copy of the Super Road. I'm also going to mention that Super Road can easily be substituted with something like a Wally. But again, on the other side, Super Road can also be good because it will allow us to reshuffle back those water basic energy cards from our discard pile. But in the late game, we really want to rely on V-Seeker Fisherman and just be able to put that splash energy so we can actually recycle back that Greninja if it's knocked out to our hand, which is very important. 4 copies of V-Seekers, and my stadium decision was Silent Lab, so I decided to run 2 copies of Silent Lab. Support online, 1 copy of Ace Trainer, very important, very good card, especially if our opponent take that prize advantage. We can easily Ace Trainer him, not end him. 1 copy of Fisherman, as well as 1 Lysander. Lysander is not something that you really need to have. I mean, it's Greninja BREAK, and it can easily spread damage counters around the board, so that's it. 3 copies of N, 4 copies of Professor Sycamore, and 1 copy of Teammates. After we take the knockout, we can easily search our deck for any 2 cards with the Teammates. That's the reason why I actually like this card a lot. Only 2 item cards featuring Pokemon Tool in their name are going to be Choice Bands for extra 30 damage. That's it. And 9 energies. 4 of them are going to be Splash, and 5 of them are going to be basic water energy, so we can throw those John Weather Shurikens around the board. Splash energy, when the Pokemon with Splash energy, if it's the water one, is knocked out, then you can simply just put that Pokemon on all previously evolution cards back into your hand. So that's definitely amazing because we can easily keep those Greninjas in play, even if our opponent can knock them out. So if you're looking for any of these cards, make sure to check ccgcastle.com. With TCG Center 5 code, you can also get 5% discount on your first purchase. You can check the link in my video description. You can also trade your bulk for the upcoming booster box from the new set that will be released very soon. You can also trade it for Evolution, Sun and Moon, Guardian Raising. The shipping will be available for you worldwide for free, so make sure to check that. Make sure to just send 1400 near mint or mint not played cards. They can be Pokemons, they can be trainer cards, no basic energies. You know, you can just check the link in my video description and everything you need to know will be on the link you click. So yeah, let's do some game tests so you can actually see this deck in action. Let me know also what you think about this deck for the future rotation. So let's do some game tests, so see you in the game. Alright guys, so let's take a look at the first opening hand. I hope I can start with the Talonflame. For me, it's very important to open this game by with Talonflame, of course. Aeroblitz can go for like a 40. No need to mulligan, I guess. So there we go with the Talonflame. I have Diabol, which means I can set up one Froakie. Then I can simply end and grab fresh hand of 6 new cards. More than that. With Choice Band and Single Energy, I can Aeroblitz for like 70. That's a lot of damage counters if you're gonna ask me. No question about that, but on the other side, that Tapu Bulu Horn attack can simply one-hit knock out my Froakie just like that. And that's just insane. There we go with the Ultra Ball, probably for Tapu Lele GX, Tapu Lele GX for Bridget, Bridget for 2, Grubbins, and maybe another Tapu Lele GX. I might be wrong, but probably not. So we can see right there one Cherry Bug in my opponent discard pile. And Ultra Ball for Grubbin actually. So he tried to avoid that Tapu Lele either way. Or he maybe don't have Tapu Lele in his deck, or maybe even Bridget. Who knows? Alright, so there is one copy of Heavy Ball, which means he will go for that Vikavolt or maybe another Tapu Bulu-GX. Alright, makes sense, just another Tapu Bulu. Vikavolt really doesn't make any sense right now at the turn 1, because you can always be end by your opponent, or you can just simply end your opponent, even better. I'm not gonna complain as long as I'm gonna get another supporter card and at least energy card. Well, there we go with the energy card. So that's at least something. I'm here, back in the action. Oh, there is also Drampa. That's interesting. That's pretty interesting. Alright, let's just go with something like this. Aeroblitz, and you can guess what. I'm gonna grab myself a Greninja, of course. More than Greninja, I'm thinking about grabbing maybe also something like another Froakie, so I can put him on the bench. Yeah, it makes sense. I'm definitely gonna try to apply as fast as I can pressure to my opponent with my Greninjas and my Greninja breaks. There is the first Cherry Bug in play. And there's another energy attached onto his Tapu Bulu. Of course, I need to be very, very careful about that Tapu Wilderness GX. Sooner or later, he's gonna use that attack, and that's gonna be very devastating for me. However, I can pick another Froakie, put him down to my bench, and Sycamore for 7. Yeah, that's it. Aeroblitz for something like a Rare Candy and Greninja Break. Or, let's see, Rare Candy, Greninja Break. I'm gonna need energy and Choice Band. 110 and 60, that's not enough. Ooh, that's not good. Yep, that's not good. Anyways, let's just pick for now that Rare Candy and that Greninja Break, since I already played one Rare Candy. Next turn I can have second Greninja in play. There's a Choice Band for his Tapu Bulu-GX and another energy. So probably he's just gonna use his GX attack right now. Tapu Wilderness GX is all he really needs and all he really need to do. Yeah, he decided to go with the Naturalist Judgment, and in my opinion that was That was unexplainable mistake. I'm not sure why he decided to do that, but that wasn't a good move for my opponent, I can definitely say that. Alright, let's just grab a Greninja. Greninja number 2 will be put it in play with help of the rare candy. Another dive ball will allow me to go for the Frogadier. So if somebody asks me how many damage counters I can do right now, well, I can hit for like 90, 110. So I can just one hit knock out his Tapu Bulu-GX. So let's just go with something like a Fisherman and let's John Water Hurricane. His Tapu Bulu. And after that, I'm just gonna go with my Moonlight Slash for the knockout. So that's 110. 2 prize cards for me. There's another Greninja Break and a Dive Ball number 2. So far, so good. Of course, Tapu Koko is rational explanation. What you're gonna promote, then Tapu Koko with a further treat. There is just one lightning energy for his Tapu Bulu. Oh, that's not good. But at least he has Sycamore, which means if he can find Weak Volt, he can definitely put him in play. And then he can just Nature's Judgment and one hit knock out my Greninja. Even better, just go with his GX attack, Tapu Wilderness GX. Personally, I would definitely go with the Tapu Wilderness GX because, again, I have Greninja Break available in my hand and I can, again, just knock out his Tapu Bulu easily. So probably he will not do the same mistake again. Alright, so a Field Blower, not that effective. And there's a Float Stone for his Weak Volt. Alright. And Strong Charge. The only good advantage in this matchup is the fact that I have that price trade. Nothing else is on my side. I have weakness, so he can easily one-hit me knockout. Where on the other side, I can't do it. Ooh, so he will probably just goes with his Drampa. Alright, so if I can top deck energy... Ooh, if I can top deck basic energy card, this might be it. Looks like he will just try to use his right toes edge for 20, discarding my splash energy. That makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I mean, what I'm gonna try to do here is I'm just gonna go with my Splash Energy to my Greninja on the bench, evolving into my Greninja Break, playing my Dive Ball for another Greninja, taking a risk with the end. Oh, so he decided even to pass his turn. That's unexplainable. Field Blower definitely. Another Greninja Break and a Dive Ball for me to be put in play. And let's go with another Greninja. Alright, so this is very, very tricky and risky and whatever you want to call it. I think how Lysander makes a lot of sense, but on the other side, I can go up for like 40. I mean, yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with my Lysander this turn. Doing something like this. Or actually, I can just not attach energy, but let's do something like this. And yeah, I can go with my Shadow Snitching for like 40. So in this case, I can prevent my opponent from being able to play abilities. So that means only one thing. If he wants to retreat, he will need that Float Stone energy for the knockout. He have energy, so the question is, can he maybe somehow find a Float Stone? Even if he can do that, oh, even worse, he can pull that Olympia play. Alright, so I'm probably gonna see that Tapu Wilderness for like 300 and knock it over my Greninja Break. So after that, I'm gonna definitely play that and hope to find... Oh, what? Again, Nature's Judgment? That was again very interesting decision and a huge mistake. So both things at once. Anyways, John Water Hurricane, no doubt about that. And I'm just gonna play my end to see if I can find maybe another energy. Well, yes, but just another splash energy. So that's not something that I need. Anyways, Moonlight Slash will go for like 80. That's gonna be enough for the knockout against his Tapu Bulu, but still I'm just speechless. I'm not sure why he didn't go with his GX attack, because if he decided to knock me out with his GX attack, he would be completely healed off. And I wouldn't be able to knock out his Tapu Bulu, which means he would be able to take one more prize and one more Greninja would be knocked out. But yeah, that was definitely interesting, very interesting decision from my opponent. Maybe he just wanted me to go down to like 1 or 2 prize cards, and then he maybe just want to end me so he can be in a much better position with his Weak Volt and maybe Drampa for the one-hit knockout. But still, I don't know why he did that. I have V-Seeker for Fisherman available in my hand, which means I will have 2 copies of energies available, but there is a V-Seeker and it's definitely going to be for that end. I can definitely expect that end this turn. Again, when you expect something, that's probably not going to happen, so there's a V-Seeker for Sycamore. Yeah, I'm just confused on some of the misplays or maybe plays from my opponent. So I think I actually have victory in this matchup so far. There is 1 strong charge, so he can easily add 2 more energies. Probably one of those energies are gonna go to his Drampa for that Berserk. But the good thing is that, as I mentioned, I have V-Seeker for the Fisherman. As long as I have V-Seeker available for the Fisherman, that's gonna be easy knockout against my opponent, Drampa, if he decides to promote, of course, Drampa in the active position. So let's just be patient and see who's gonna get those energies. Probably Drampa 1 and maybe even Wickevolt 1. Who knows? Alright, so he decided to go with energies onto the Drampa and Tapu Koko. Even if he have 10 or more damage counters on one of his banished Pokemons, that wouldn't be enough for the knockout against my Greninja, because it's 170 HP Pokemon, where on the other side Drampa Berserk can go for like 150 max, 170 with Kukui. But again, all I really need is just a Fisherman for those water energy cards. Then I can simply splash some John Water Hurricanes here. Alright, so the first John Water Hurricane and the second John Water Hurricane featuring that Moonlight Slash would be all I need for the knockout. So another John Water Hurricane. That's like 130, and I can still attach energy, but there is no need to that. So just striking with 60 for the knockout against his Drampa GX, and that's it. That's the GG. So managed to win the game against, I should definitely say, for a favorable deck. That Tapu Bulu was much better in my opinion, but still managed to win. So that's the GG. Alright, so would you like to go first? Well, let's try to do this. Let's go first and see what we can get here. So, no sign of the basic Pokemon. So, hopefully I can open with something like a Talonflame, Energy, and Choice Band. In my opinion, that's the best start you can get. Oh, 2 rare candies and 4 energies with Sycamore. That's such a bad start. Oh, this looks a little bit better, but still I don't have energy. Would you like to take Mulligan? Yes. Just because I don't have energy card and I don't feel comfortable with that opening hand. And right now I'm just gonna start with the Froakie. So I was maybe a little bit too greedy, but still, I don't know. I have Silent Lab for the opening hand, so that looks promising in my eyes. More than that, 1 Sycamore for 7. And that's okay. That's definitely much better. I'm just gonna pass my turn for now. He started with the Regirock, so that's the guy who can actually be he can actually block any type of the trainer card that's gonna be played to him by the barrier. On the other side, it's Giratina, so yeah, I'm kind of confused to see what type of the deck. Oh, Darkrai-Giratina. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So that's the why Regirock is here, because he can have plenty of energies and he can easily keep those energies in play and keep that damage for Darkrai. But I actually like the fact that he have just that Giratina with a double Dragon Energy. There's a first XP share, so if the good thing is that there's a Silent Lab. As long as there's a Silent Lab, he can play Tapu Lele or Shaman or whatever he will try to play. So Silent Lab so far doing good job here. On the other side, I have 2 different options, and you can guess which option I'm gonna choose here. I'm gonna choose the option with the Frogadier. And I do have Rescue Transfer available, but I also have Sycamore. But I think I'm just gonna go with the Fisherman for now. And that's gonna be for that water energy, so I can have that energy for the next turn. And for now, I'm just gonna water duplicate. 3 more Frogadiers. That's a pretty sweet spot for me right now. For the next turn, I'm gonna have that energy once again, and Greninja Break for the John Water Shuriken, so I'm definitely gonna be happy with that move. Of course, I'm gonna be hit by the Chaos Wheel, which means I'm not gonna be able to play my tool cards or special energy cards, so that might be a little bit tricky. And he even managed to get rid out of my Frogadier from the bench. Ooh, alright, there's another Ultra Ball. I cannot discard a single energy card from his Giratina, but still, I think I'm gonna be okay. So there is Tapu Lele, and he decided to play him right now. I'm not sure why, because I might just go with the N, so that's probably not a good idea, but he probably knew the best. For Professor Sycamore, I also like the fact that he have all shiny cards available. It looks gorgeous, as well as the Chaos Wheel for like 100. At least I can put back my Frogadier and Froakie into my hand, so that's something. I'm not gonna complain. Alright, but right now I'm just gonna put so many Frogadiers in play that probably he's gonna start crying. Put a Pokemon, of course, into my hand. It's gonna be that Greninja. To risk or not risk, well, let's just attach energy. If we find energy for the John Water Shuriken, that's gonna be good, but yeah, looks like that's not gonna happen. So since that's not gonna happen, I'm gonna play first my Field Blower, so I can scrap those 2 cards. I'm gonna keep Stadium in play, and I'm just gonna Moonlight Slash for like 80. There we go. Next turn I can have 2 more Greninja Breaks in play, and that's it. I managed to set up pretty well, so I'm not sure how he's gonna recover from that, especially without energies on the Darkrai, and especially without chance to go for the one-hit knockout. There's a Fighting Fury belt, so that might change things a little bit. Yeah, 2 John Water Shurikens and another field blower is all I really need, or at least one field blower. So 110, that's a lot of damage counters. That's a red alert already for me. So let's just go with the John Water Shuriken. And I managed to top deck another field blower, which is insane. Let's go with first rare candy for that Greninja, and then with the dive ball for another Greninja break, and after that I'm just gonna retreat one of my Greninjas down to my another Greninja, and I'm gonna pass my turn after that. Right now I'm just hoping for the best, and the best is to find that energy card. I actually, ooh, really mate, you decide to play N? Well, thanks a lot for that. I actually did that mistake by playing that John Water Shuriken, to be honest, but still I managed to get out of the problem pretty much easily. So energy and definitely Ultra Ball. Definitely that Ultra Ball. If I play my Super Road, yeah, I can definitely recycle those Froggies and Frogadiers, and I can Moonlight Slash for the knockout. Again, keeping my Greninja Break in the front with 110 damage counters. Who cares? He can knock out one of them. I can easily just put another one in play. It's not a big deal. So there's another Fighting Fury belt. Alright, right now I have actually teammates available in my hands, so that will change things a little bit. Darkrai can go for like a 70. Ooh, Hex Maniac will change also things dramatically here. So that's like a 70. Ooh, alright, I didn't expect that, definitely. But anyways, let's just go with the Dive Ball and Energy Attachment and one Ultra Ball for another Talonflame, so I can actually Sycamore for 7, hitting his Darkrai for like a 80. Maybe even more because I have Choice Band available. Well, alright. So let's just go for like 110. 110 meaning that next turn I can splash some John Water Shurikens to his Tapu Bulu-GX on the bench, and after that I can even Lysander him because I will have enough damage counters for the knockout against his Darkrai. He might just decide to retreat, who knows. The game is still far from over. I need to take 4 prize cards, but I'm in a much better position than my opponent actually is. There is no question about that. And there's a couple max elixirs, so those max elixirs are actually big here, and there is one instruct. So yeah, I'm gonna lose another Greninja Break here. But at least I'm gonna go down to 2 prize cards. So Dark Pulse for 110. Ooh, interesting. I have Lysander available in my hand. Anyways, John Water Shuriken for 6 damage counters down to his Tapu Lele. And after that I'm gonna use that Moonlight Slash, which will be for the knockout. 110. 220 in total. So I need just 1 energy card, and after that I can Lysander for the victory. No sign of it, but at least there is a Sound Lab. Of course, he can knock me out right now with his Yveltal. I can do the same thing back to him, but I'm definitely looking forward somehow to Lysander and put some damage counters down to his Tapu Lele. I can probably see another Tapu Lele. Oh no, there's a Darkrai. Of course, he have Oranguru for the draw support, but he probably want to try to find that N, or maybe even better, a Hex Maniac, but oh, there's Olympia. Down to Regirock. Of course, it makes a lot of sense for that Instruct and 3 extra cards, but you really want to play that N. You really want to avoid somehow opportunity that your opponent can maybe take the victory knocking out your Tapu GX on the bench. So that was definitely weird decision from my opponent. However, if I can top deck a basic energy card, the game is over for my opponent. So let's see. Yeah, there we go. So basic energy as a top deck. And I'm gonna John Water Shuriken, put 6 damage counters to his Tapu Lele, then I'm gonna attach my energy card and simply show the Lysander for the victory. And that will be Moonlight Slash for the knockout. I don't even need to discard that energy from my Greninja for the victory. So that's it. Darkrai-Giratina managed to fall down against this beautiful Greninja Break deck. What else to say than this is just absolutely beauty of the deck. So thanks for watching, have a nice day, and goodbye.